Hey, I'm Oscar. I was born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. I came to NAU back in 2015. I'll be graduating this upcoming May with a degree in biomedical science and a minor in chemistry. I studied abroad in Los Baños, the Philippines. I was looking at how the rice microbiome is impacting the rice growth of certain plants within the Philippines. So this program is called the Minority Health International Research Training Program. And what this program did is they allowed students from different universities to go out and research different health disparities that are affecting populations all around the world. This program was specifically geared towards minority students, especially underrepresented groups such as Latinos for me. And they were trying to help people out like us by going out and gaining experiences that we really wouldn't have gotten before alone. So, going out and visiting another country or going out and making these new connections that we sometimes rarely do on our own just because of the different, barriers that we have within our, community and populations. This is the first time I've ever been outside of either Mexico or the United States. My family was really excited for me. We consider Mexico basically a second home, and this was a place that no one in my family has ever been to, so we were all pretty excited to kind of see what was out there. And my family did not really have any reservations or kind of any opinions to hold me back from this trip. They were really concerned about how I would adjust to the culture and how I would be perceived as a person out there, considering I am kind of different within my own culture as well. So there were many highlights that I had while I studied abroad. It's kind of hard to choose between going from different islands to snorkeling in different parts of the oceans and whatnot, but I think one of the best highlights I had is gaining a new perception or a new viewpoint of a culture that was not really known to me. I don't know how to describe it just because it's something that you don't experience unless you're around those people who enjoy doing something else that you're not used to. One of the challenges that I faced kind of goes back to one of my highlights, which is actually the culture. I grew up in a Hispanic culture, and one thing I found is that the Hispanic culture and the Filipino culture is kind of different in the sense of what we do or what we eat or what we wear and whatnot. So I grew over this challenge and learned to kind of take in the Filipino culture and be as knowledgeable and as present as I could within this culture. That way I can understand some of the issues and topics that we discussed while there. When it comes to Latino students who want to study abroad, I believe there are a few factors or ideas you guys should think about. So one of those is obviously money. I know within my community we didn't really have a lot of resources to go on experiences such as this one, but I highly recommend applying for different scholarships or financial aids that are geared towards minority students specifically as well, which will pay for some or maybe all of your travel expenses, because I believe studying abroad is really important to becoming who you are and understanding what's going on around the world versus just seeing it on the internet or a newspaper. My study abroad experiences has really impacted the way I think and what I want to do with my life. Before I did want to be a doctor, an MD specifically, but now I want to be a PhD. And the reasons for that is this program really helped me open my eyes and kind of see populations that really need help and where I can help those people specifically. So for my program, I was looking at food insecurities and going back to how the microbiome affected the rice plants. I learned that if we were able to manipulate the rice genome or the rice plants, surroundings, we could help create plants that are, more defensive towards bacteria or other pests, and that could provide more food and more food source income for other people.